Gotta go. But thanks. On with the show.
Hello, fellow mutants.
Hey, fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about more Beetlejuice news. And yes, it relates to Jenna Ortega, because you guys know I'm a huge Jenna Ortega simp. Oh well, sue me. Please don't. But anyways, so Jenna describes working with Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice as it blew her mind. So let's read. The Beetlejuice trailer proved I'm gonna say Jackson. Michael Jackson, well, Michael Keaton still owns the character more than 35 years after the release of the original. Newcomer Jenna Ortega says she was so taken aback by Beetlejuice that she barely recognized Keaton in the transformation. Ortega is a newcomer to the Beetlejuice, but she's hardly inexperienced in the genre. She worked with Tim Burton on Wednesday, so she's likely aware of the director's knack for the comedic and macabre. She's teaming up again with Burton on Beetlejuice, but it turned out that nothing prepared her for Michael Keaton's performance. In an interview with Empire, Ortega said Keaton's transformation as Beetlejuice was so drastic, she saw him as an oppressive entity. Not surprising, her co-star had the same response after seeing Keaton for the first time in character. Okay. So yeah, that's Jenna Ortega and Beetlejuice. And clearly, like right now, by the time I'm recording this, these are images from the trailer. And I would say Michael Keaton does look pretty good as Beetlejuice. Like even like 35 years later, maybe over, still looks great as Beetlejuice. I forget her name, but it's been a while since I've seen Beetlejuice. But even though the returning characters, I like this image. Outside Beetlejuice look pretty good. And I wonder how much flashback they're going to do in this film. Okay, quote unquote, and I think this by Ortega, yeah, Jenna Ortega, quote unquote, it was like an animal with a gun had just walked into the room to watch him physically change and appear and Michael Keaton to be gone, and for me, be dealing with this Beetlejuice guy. It blew my mind. The reaction was expected coming from someone new to the sequel, but even Catherine O'Hara, who played Dahlia Dietz in the 1988 original, commented on how insane Keaton was as the character. Even Burton was amazed at how fast Keaton channeled Beetlejuice. It's as if the actor himself was possessed. "Quote unquote, it was like he was possessed by a demon because he just went right back into it," Brendan confirmed. Keaton was nervous to reprise Beetlejuice. Not entirely surprising. I mean, I can kind of see a decade later he wouldn't be as nervous, but like nearly like 4 decades, nearly 4 decades later, I would be nervous too reprising a role that I've done like nearly 40 years ago. if I was in Keaton's shoes, if I was an actor. Anyways, the initial impressions might have something to do with Keaton's approach to the character. He acknowledged how public perception of Beetlejuice changed over the years. He had to see through the distortion and remember his first conception of Beetlejuice. He said promotional marketing and public perception have obfuscated the character so much that he struggled to rediscover its core. Which I don't even know what that word means. That has a hard time struggling with. Anyways, he echoed this sentiment in the interview with USA Today, where he compared his first and more recent portrayals of Beetlejuice, quote unquote. The first one was fun because Tim and we're figuring it out. I guess he meant Tim and I were figuring it out. We went nuts. To duplicate that, I was very nervous to see us pull it off again. Um, Keaton was offen- Keaton was equally impressed with Ortega's performance. "Quote unquote, oh man, she's good. She's just got it, you know. She's got the tone. She showed up and just really knew what the tone was and just lived in like she does every day. She's really special." Ortega plays a pivotal role in Beetlejuice as Astrid, the daughter of Lydia Dietz, played by Win- Winona Ryder. A preview in the trailer, Astrid is the one who unwittingly summons Beetlejuice to return, with a vengeance and another shot to throw the mortal world into chaos. Beetlejuice premieres in theaters on September 6th. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing Beetlejuice. I mean, I gotta rewatch the first Beetlejuice movie because it's been a hot minute since I've seen it. Maybe you guys want me to, I can make a review for you guys about my thoughts of the original Beetlejuice. If you guys want, as well as do my review on the Beetlejuice if you guys want me to. But I'm excited for the whole Beetlejuice sequel. Eh, Me and sure I'm mostly gonna see in this case because Jenna Ortega. I'm a huge fan of Jenna Ortega. But immediately I'm going to see it too. I saw Jenna Ortega because I'm actually interested in seeing where this goes. And I'm a bit surprised that Michael Keaton signed on to do Beetlejuice, because I know he has this thing against sequels, which is like barely any of his movies that he starred in. He got a sequel. I know the exception outside of Beetlejuice is, to my knowledge, is Batman with his Batman run, he had two Batman movies. Plus, he did also come back as the Dark Knight himself in the Fast movie that bombed. But I'd have to say Michael Keaton in the Flash movie was one of the best. But like I said, I'm slightly surprised that Michael Keaton decided to come back, like to, or to say, agree to do another Beetlejuice film. So I've also heard that this film is going to do more practical than special effect. So in a world where we do get a crap ton of special effects, that does excite me. So I gotta see that movie for that reason as well. And it, I it would definitely be refreshing to see a movie going back to practical than special effects, where everything nowadays is special. I kind of miss the practical effects um era, which is why I really enjoy the original trilogy of Star Wars, for example. Because even though they use some special effects, they were like also practical as well. And that's also the reason why I enjoyed the 1990s Ninja Turtle trilogy. Say what you will about the third Ninja Turtle film, which I know that's the weakest of the three. But what the 90s trilogy of the Ninja Turtles did right, what I wish they will come back to is they've done mostly special effect, like not special, practical effects. Sure, they had some special effects, but it wasn't overtaken by the practical. And I would love for like an Ninja film, for example, to come back to more practical than special effects, like how Beetlejuice 2 is. So I just like wish like more movies nowadays stop using special effects so much because I feel like special effects are used as a crutch mostly. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. Anywho, what do you fellow mutants think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful, have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you fellow mutants later. Later, taters.